everyone, Yazid here, and in this video I'm going to tell you about software testing. Recently, world of technology is developing so fast, especially in software technology. There are so many softwares around the world developed by so many people with many backgrounds. Unfortunately, in some cases there are unexpected results appears inside their programs such as blue screen, wrong notification system, and force calls, and many more. Maybe some of those people are not realize the importance of testing before publication of the software itself. And for those reasons, we need to test the programs starts from the front side to the back side. In the software development world, there are so many testing methods. But before we digging deeper, what is software testing? Software testing is a process to evaluate the functionality of the software application with an intent to find whether the developed software met the specified requirements or not, and to product and make it into bug-free quality product. In this video, I will explain two kinds of software testing method. They are functional testing and non-functional testing. Let's start with the functional testing. Functional testing is a type of software testing where the system is tested against the functional requirements or specifications, like the technical details, data manipulation and processing, and other specific functionalities. You might think functional testing just refers to testing a function of your module or any class, but that's not what it does. It tests a slice of the functionality of the whole system. Let's take a look at some types of functional testing. They are namely unit testing, integration testing, system testing, interface testing, and regression testing. Let's start with the unit testing. It is a level of software testing where individual units or components of the software are tested. The main purpose is to validate each unit of the software performs as designed. Integration testing. It is a level of software testing where individual units are combined and tested as a group. The main purpose of this type of testing is to expose faults in the interaction between integrated units. System testing. It is a level of software testing where the complete and integrated software is tested. The purpose of this test is to evaluate the system's compliance with the specified requirements. It is a series of different tests whose sole purpose is to exercise the system. Interface testing. It is a level of software testing which verifies whether the communication between two different software is done correctly. Last is regression testing. Regression testing verifies that a code change in the software does not have an impact on the existing functionality of the product. Now let's move to the non-functional testing. Non-functional testing is the testing of a software application or system for its non-functional requirements, like usability, response time, regulatory, maintainability, and many more. This is in contrast to functional testing, which tests against functional requirements that describe the functions of a system and its components. The names of many non-functional tests are often used interchangeably because of the overlap in scope between various non-functional requirements. Here are the examples of the non-functional testing. They are performance testing, load testing, documentation testing, usability testing, and security testing. Let's start with the performance testing. Performance testing is in general a testing practice performed to determine how a system performs in terms of responsiveness and stability under a particular workload. Load testing. Load testing is performed to determine a system's behavior under both normal and anticipated peak load conditions. It helps to identify the maximum operating capacity of an application as well as any bottlenecks and determine which element is causing degradation. Documentation testing is a part of non-functional testing of a product. It may be a type of black box testing that ensures that documentation about how to use the system matches with what the system does, providing proof that system changes and improvements have been documented. Usability testing is a technique used in user-centered interaction design to evaluate a product by testing it on users. This can be seen as an irreplaceable usability practice since it gives direct input on how real users use the system. The last is security testing. It is a process intended to reveal flaws in the security mechanisms of an information system that protect data and maintain functionality as intended. Due to the logical limitations of security testing, passing security testing is not an indication that no flaws exist or that the system adequately satisfied the security requirements. Now, to make everything is clear about the both functional testing and non-functional testing, let's see the difference between both of them by using the key differences of the functional and non-functional testing. Actually, there are so many key differences, but in this case, I will use only 5 key differences to make us a better focus. The first is the execution. The functional testing. It is performed before non-functional testing, where the non-functional testing performed after functional testing. The focus area of the functional testing is based on the customer's requirements, where the non-functional testing focuses on customers' expectations. The requirement of the functional testing is it is easy to define functional requirements, where the non-functional requirements is just so difficult to define the requirements for non-functional testing. And now the usage. In the functional testing, it helps to validate behavior of the application, where the non-functional testing helps to validate the performance of the application. Let's see the example test case. If the functional testing case is to check login functionality, then the non-functional test, the case is the dashboard should load in 2 seconds. Starts from here, we can see the great contrast between the both. Do you enjoy this video? Hit like button if you like it, and hit dislike button if you don't, and let me know about your opinion about this in the comment section. See you on the next video.